Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of In the Beer Garden with me, your host, Chris Sloder, and I'm joined by regulars Charene Woo and Steve Shanks, where we'll be going through the triple trio races at Happy Valley this Thursday, normally held obviously on a Wednesday, but a little bit different this week. But still the same old format, and then we'll go to David's long shot and round off with the naps as usual. But before we get into that, let's see how everybody is. Charene, how's it going? Haven't seen you for a little while.
Yes, long time no see, Chris, but we are very happy to see you appear in our show again, and hopefully we will bring the audience more and more winners.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a it's a bit of a rare appearance for me this week, stepping in for Mark. But looking forward to chatting everything Hong Kong. How about you, Steve? How are you keeping?
Very well, thank you. Yeah, the winners are coming in now and then. Hopefully we won't have any amazing stars coming in at race 5, 6 or 7 at 178 to 1. But exciting stuff.
Yeah, hopefully we can find the winners for the viewers. As competitive as ever, I think this week, some tough races, but fingers crossed we can point them in the right direction. Okay, then let's get stuck into it. We're going to be going into race 5 first, the first leg of the triple trio. And unusually, we're an hour ahead now as the clocks have gone forward in the UK. So we're going to be going to the 1:45 UK time for the Mawson Handicap Division 1 Class 4 over 6 furlongs. Charene, who did we like in race 5?
Yes, in this race, I'm keen on number 1, Jolly Good Heart. This horse is keep improving in this season after joining Benno Young's stable, and recently he is racing in class 4 where he is more competitive here because he is not that good as we think but now in class 4 he is able to show some good speed consistently in his recent starts, and especially over Happy Valley he is more competitive than Charene. So this time Zach Porter will be on board again, and previously in February, Zach Porter partnered this horse to finish second for 2 times before, and then I think this time the horse is keep improved as well. And in recent morning, he has quite good track work, and I think this is time for him to break maiden here with Zach Porter on board, and gate 2 is quite ideal for him to lead. So I'm keen on number 1, Jolly Good Heart.
Yeah, with those front running tactics, he's definitely got a good stall to exploit. How about you, though, Steve? Do you agree with Charene, or are you looking elsewhere?
Well, I thought it was a very good chance, but I'm taking Telecom Smart. I like the race saw, but seems to be finding his level. He ran well 2 starts back when never near a 7th to Flying Genius over the minimum trip here, and that's better opposition than he meets here. And his latest run was his first in the Class 4 company, and that was a good 4th to an improving sort and Spontaneous. He's been generously dropped £2 for that, and he now races off a career low mark of 55. Vincent Ho takes over from a good barrier in 3. And yes, Telecom Smart for me to come good.
Yeah, well, both of them are drawn next to each other, so it'd be interesting to see who comes out on top. So for Charene, it's number 1, Jolly Good Heart, and for Steve, it's number 5, Telecom Smart. We then move to race 6, 2:15 UK time for the Mawson Handicap Division 2 Class 4. Again, over the 6 furlong trip. We'll come to Steve here. Who did you like in race 6?
I'm keeping the faith with Peak to Peak. He's the selection. He's been a beaten favourite the last twice, but I'm hoping this is his time to get off the mark. He's in nothing from 6, but he's never run a bad race in those 6 runs. He was beaten ahead in 3rd last time, beaten 2 short heads, and Joe Moreira was also on Star of Rui the last time. And both horses have gone up £2 for narrow defeats, but it could be significant that Moreira sticks with Peak to Peak. He has early speed, so he can either lead or perhaps take a trail from Good Luck, who's drawn in barrier 1. And his likely threats, the likes of the aforementioned Star of Rui and Exponential, they're drawn badly in 10 and 12. So for me, Peak to Peak from gate 6, hopefully will come good at the 7th attempt under Joe Moreira.
Yeah, Peak to Peak is certainly a familiar name here on in the beer garden. I remember putting him up a couple of times. Like you said, he's run well. He's made the frame on a few of his starts, but he's yet to get that win, which eludes him. How about you, though, Charene? Are you looking elsewhere?
Yeah, I think pick to pick is good, but I have another selection. Is this in this race that is number 10 Oriental Amigo. This horse is quite consistent over this course and distance recently in Class 4. However, he could just able to finish close, and then but this time before this race he had quite a good barrier trial on 30th of March. He jumped from the gates quite well, and then it was the first time that I can see that Oriental Amigo was able to demonstrate some good speed. So I believe he is keep improving, and then this time he will be ridden by Vincent Ho, and hopefully, because I think in this race the pace will be faster than the standard, so Oriental Amigo will be comfortable for racing in a fast pacing. So I hope Oriental Amigo will have a good result.
Yeah, he's certainly been slipping down the weights in Hong Kong. So hopefully now you're thinking he could be off a very workable mark of 49. So it's number 10, Oriental Amigo for Charene. And for Steve, it is number 4, Peak to Peak. We then move on to the final leg of the triple trio, the 2:45 UK time Perkins handicap. Again, another Class 4 contest over the mile this time. Go back to Charene here. What did we like in the final leg of the triple trio?
Okay, this race I'm keen on number 1, Glorious Lover. He had quite good performance before coming in Hong Kong, in UK. However, to be honest, it is quite disappointing that after 15 starts in Hong Kong, Glorious Lover was failed to score any winner here. But I think this is quite a good chance for him on Thursday night, because in this race 7, the rivals are quite weak. So in this weak field, I think Glorious Lover will be able to perform well, because actually recently he is quite consistent. He is good at this distance. He is good at this is course and distance expert. And Zach Porton will be on board again. Gate 3 is quite good for him to stay in front. So maybe in this weak field, hopefully Glorious Lover can break maiden in Hong Kong.
Yeah, he's certainly been knocking on the door of late. But yeah, he's still got to get his head in front, but he's got a good draw to work from stall 3. How about you, Steve? What did you like in this race?
Well, I'm following Charene here with Glorious Lover. He's been frustrating to follow. It's hard to believe that you have to go back to Windsor in England in July 2018 for his one and only win. But he ran a good race last time when he was denied room at a crucial stage under Zach Burton, and the champion jockey keeps the faith. That was a stable debut, and for Meisui, so he ran well that day. He goes up a pound for that run, but he's still off a mark of 60, and that's 16 pounds lower than his opening mark of 76. And he's well drawn in barrier 3. He's a horse that you can rely on to run his race virtually every time, and sooner or later the door is going to open for him.
Yeah, you definitely think he's going to be at the top of the betting tomorrow, but will he find one too good? That's the only problem with him. But both Charene and Steve agree on horse number 1, Glorious Lover, and we'll be praying here that he can finally get his well-deserved win. So that rounds off the 3 triple trio races. Before we get into the naps, we will now take in David's long shot.
Hello guys, I'm David. Welcome to Happy Valley Race Day on the 8th of April 2021. The value bet I want to recommend you today is in race number 2, right? So let me look at my handicap sheet. So in race number 2, my speed figure selection is showing number 5 and also number 6, Bright Vision. So my personal selection for this race will be number 6, Bright Vision. Right, so let me look at the horse form in details. So Bright Vision, okay, so Bright Vision has been racing since last season, and mostly in a short distance and also in a shortened racetrack, right? So only the past 2 runs we see this horse racing in Happy Valley and over a mile, right, 1,800 meter, right? Then I think we can see some improve in terms of the length beatings and also the odds getting more and more support. It just shows to indicate to me that the connection is actually much more confident in the recent run, right? So let's look at the odds for this race to see who our competitor. So race 2. Okay, number 1 is the favorite, and number 2 is paying 6.6, 3 6.8, and okay, we are the second favorite in this race. So seems to me you're getting quite a decent support, right? And if you look at this, okay, number 5 is getting a 1.6 for place. It means that people also betting on this horse, right? Potentially looking for some placing, right? So let's go back to the my speed figure. So I will definitely go for this, right? So this horse will be running in front and accompanied by number 2 Star Owners and also number 9 Perfect to Play, right? So if not mistaken, based on what I can recall, Owner Star number 2 has been trying multiple times under, I'm right. So Zach has been trying this horse for a few times, right? And I think the performance to me is just on average, right? So what I like about this Bright Vision is that this horse is not racing too much, and just getting into form and down class, right? And going into the distance, I think suitable for this sire, right? I would like to give this horse a chance, and I will definitely, go for Bright Vision in this race. I hope you guys, have some good luck this week in your betting, and this is my selection. Hope to see you again next week. Thank you.
So thank you there to David for giving us his long shot, which races in race number 2. He's gone for horse number 6, Bright Vision for Alexis Bedell and Ricky Yu. So as we do here to finish off every week, we go through the panel's best bets. I'll start with my one first. I've only got one fancy this week, and you might as well just go back and listen to David, because funnily enough, I fancied Bright Vision in race number 2. I thought he'd be near top of the market. I thought he was one of the likely pace angles. I think he's been improving on his last couple of runs. He started off his career running at Charene, but then his last 2 runs have come at Happy Valley, and he seems to be handling the track there a lot better. So I think now he's down to a very workable mark. He's got Alexis Bedell booked, which I think is a positive jockey booking. I like Alexis. I think he's been having a good season, and for me, I think he can take the step up and hopefully get his first winner in Hong Kong. It seems like we're backing a lot of maidens this week, but hopefully they can get the job done for us. We'll come to Steve for his nap. What's your best bet on the card at Happy Valley?
I'm going in race number 4, and that's for Momentum Galaxy. He's been 4th the last twice, 4th over course and distance last time. Prior to that, he was 4th to the Classy Kerpenny. He was a big price last time. He was 40 to 1, and I think he's generally underestimated. He's ran 2 Class 3 events now. He's not been disgraced in either, and he's been dropped £1 for that run. And Antoine Hamelin will be riding close to his minimum weight from Barrier 5. The likes of Sol Special and Nordic Wellstar, I think they're likely to be at shorter odds, but they're proving hard to win with. And hopefully Momentum Galaxy will be an attractive price for the best bet.
Yeah, hopefully he'll live up to his name, no pun intended, but have the momentum behind him to get the job done. How about you, Charene? What was your standout tip on the card at Happy Valley?
Yes, my best bet will be in race 7, number 1, Glorious Lover. As Steve just mentioned that this horse is quite, we can rely on. I agree with that. And recently, we can see that Zach Porton is having a good result, and also the trainer, Dennis Yip, is also having a great result. And their cooperation, their partnership for the whole season, the winning rate is quite good. So I think Glorious Lover, from gate 3 this time and from a weak field, it is a very good time for him to break maiden in Hong Kong. So I'm looking forward to see Glorious Lover can score his first winner here.
Yeah, I think Zach Purton, he's been riding the crest of the wave the last couple of weeks, operating currently at 31% strike rate. So you think he's definitely going to have a very good chance on steering this one hopefully home tomorrow. So that rounds off this week's episode of In the Beer Garden. I won't be back next week. Hopefully Mark will be back in the hot seat, keeping it warm for me when I make my rare appearances, but I hope to be back very soon. But thanks for your input, guys. If you haven't done so already, please remember to hit the thumbs up button if you're enjoying these videos. Subscribe to Charene's YouTube channel. Also, as well, from the In the Saddle point of view, we'll be recording our Grand National special on Thursday evening, so hopefully it'll be out for you guys to listen on Apple, Spotify and SoundCloud Friday morning, so stay tuned for that. Hopefully we can find the winner of the big race. But yeah, that's all we got time for this week. Please gamble responsibly, and we'll be seeing you soon.
Bye-bye.
Cool.